So today I trained with Leanna Carr. She's a super strong powerlifter and also a figure competitor.
I decided to come to Barbell Brigade to train with Bart. He texted me and told me he was gonna do some front squats and some bench, so I was like, you know, I haven't done front squats in a while.
And we did reps of 8, did some volume work. And then we moved on to heavy bench. We worked up to some triples. And then for accessory work, we did dumbbell incline, pull-ups, and we supersetted some JM presses and dumbbell curls.
I had a meet 2 weeks ago, so right now I'm kind of doing more of like a bodybuilding, high volume type of workout, and incorporating front squats more in my off season while I'm not in meet prep.
So I went 225 for 2 sets beltless, and then my goal today was to hit 275 for 8 with the belt, and I was able to achieve that. And I think I achieved that at like about a RPE 8.5, 9, so it felt pretty good.
Front squat in quite a while. I warmed up, did 135 a couple times.
She worked up to a heavy triple, and considering she just had a knee injury, doing 185 for a top triple was really, really good.
I believe that was a PR, so they were good.
So I think she started with 135, and then 155, 175, and then 185, all triples all the way up, and that's hella strong.
They felt awesome. You know, so I'm coming off, you know, knee injury. About 6 months ago, I actually fractured my patella, so I couldn't squat for 3 months, and that's kind of been, you know, my biggest like worry when I squat. It's just like, you know, a little bit of knee pain and, you know, not really feeling good, but every single rep felt awesome. I didn't have any pain. They felt strong, and I can definitely tell that, you know, my confidence and my strength is coming back in my squatting. So I'm happy about it.
Bench went really good today, so I was really, really happy.
So Bart, I think, was doing triples, heavy triples.
I was supposed to hit 3 triples with 315, and for a long time my bench has been feeling really, really shaky, but I think it's because of the caloric surplus, and I've been able to rest a little bit more.
I'm supposed to be doing a light bench, you know, right now in my intro week, but I got a little bit of an ego today, so I decided to do, you know, some heavy triples. I just worked up to 135, which were surprisingly pretty light.
315 flew up today, and it felt really good, and I felt like all my sets were at about an RPE 8. So if I really, really wanted to push it, I felt like I could have hit 315, 3 sets of 5 today, but I didn't want to go up because I'm also bringing up the frequency on the bench now. So I don't want to wear my chest out too much because I'm going to bench again in about 2 days.
After we benched, we decided to do a little bro work.
We did some dumbbell inclines, just some bodybuilding to bring up the chest.
Just more hypertrophy, GPP work. I think he wanted to do some pull-ups, so we did pull-ups, which are definitely a weakness. So I think we did sets of 10 pull-ups. He helped me. He assisted me on, I think, the last 5 of each rep.
So Leanna's hella strong, and she's one of the top female powerlifters out there. And it's really impressive to see a girl lifting guy weight. And it's not like these weights are designated for girls or designated for guys or anything. It's just usually when you see guys in the gym and with their normal rep ranges and their normal weights are, Leanna's able to smash that, and it's really, really inspiring. Because she still looks cute, she still looks like a girl, and she still looks very attractive. But for her to be able to like go up to a guy's squat station and pretty much smash their weight, it's like, damn.
I definitely think that, you know, being able to be in competition with yourself when it comes to powerlifting, you know, is really what makes the sport great. You know, when it comes to powerlifting, that's probably one of the things I love the most about the sport. It's just the camaraderie amongst, you know, like all the competitors. Like you go to a meet and the atmosphere is insane. You know, everyone's kind of cheering for everyone. You know, you don't really like, I guess like when it comes to physique sports, you kind of like, there could be a little bit of cattiness, but I think, you know, when it comes to strength sports, you know, a 400-pound deadlift for a female is a 400-pound deadlift no matter how you look at it. It's not subjective. You don't have judges who are, you know, I guess like saying, oh, you know, that was good or bad. It's either a lift or you don't. And I think, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, whether or not it's your competition that's lifting it. Like, dude, like that's impressive. And you can't help but be just like impressed and like happy for another lifter who gets, you know, who makes the lift. So I think, you know, that's probably the thing that I love most about powerlifting is just, you know, it's competitive, and it's, you know, it's a great way to channel the competitive drive, but at the same time, it's awesome, you know, being able to go to meets and, you know, bond with people who share the same, you know, goals and interests as you. It's fun for sure. It's funny, like, I guess whenever we start lifting, it's kind of like a curse. Like, you know, you'll never be as strong as you want to be, and it's so true. Like, you know, as lifters, we will always have room to improve, and I think, you know, the constant, you know, just like motivation to keep getting stronger, keep improving, you know, doing everything that it takes, you know, to be a better version of yourself, you know, not only physically but mentally. I think, you know, lifting weights and just always striving for betterment, it can be like completely just, you know, applied to every other facet of life, not just, you know, lifting.
Ain't nothing wrong with this chemistry. Ain't nothing wrong with this place for me. And time tell the test of pedigree.
At a commercial gym, it was harder to get that kind of work done.
And it's like, dude, like there are people that, you know, they don't know what's going on, they're not aware, and so here, there's really a space meant for, you know, anybody to kind of do their thing and be uninhibited, which is great. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.